Love, obsession and betrayal. That's what defines the dark tale of Dr. Shaheen Shahid. The woman now at the center of a growing terror investigation. Born into a middle-class Muslim family in South Mumbai, Shaheen was married to a local doctor, Dr. Zafar Hayat, an orthopedic specialist. The couple had 2 sons, but in the year 2015, Shaheen ended the marriage, drawn into an affair with another man, Dr. Adil Ahmad Ganai. Investigators say that Muzammil, one of the key accused in the Delhi blast case and the explosives seizure case, allegedly radicalized Shaheen while both were working at the Al Falah University in Faridabad. Over time, Shaheen abandoned her husband and family in Mumbai and began living with Muzammil, her love soon turning into loyalty to extremist ideology. Mumbai anti-terror squad sources reveal that Shaheen maintained contacts across Bhendi Bazar, Mohammad Ali Road, Nagpada, Dongri and Paidhoni areas in Mumbai. Areas now under the scanner for possible terror links. Her network reportedly extended from Lucknow to Kanpur, where her ex-husband once practiced. Following the recent arrests, Maharashtra's anti-terror squad has widened its probe, questioning Zubair Hangarkar from Pune and Ibrahim Abidi, a teacher from Mumbra, for possible links. Shaheen's ex-husband, Dr. Zafar Hayat, is also likely to be questioned soon. As the probe expands, investigators are mapping every aspect of the network, its members, ideology, funding and digital trail, to uncover how love and faith turned into a pathway to terror.
इस वाइट गाउन टेरर गैंग की महिला सदस्य शाहीन सईद ने मुंबई में अपनी पहली शादी की थी। मुंबई में जब उसने शादी की थी तो उसकी शादी साउथ मुंबई में डॉक्टर जफर हयात से हुई थी। डॉक्टर जफर हयात ऑर्थोपेडिक डॉक्टर हैं और अब वो कानपुर शिफ्ट हो गए हैं। शाहीन और जफर को 2 औलादें भी हुई थी। शाहीन और जफर के बीच में जो तलाक है वो 2015 में हो गया था। सूत्रों के अनुसार शाहीन हमेशा ये चाहती थी कि वो विदेश जाए और विदेश में आराम तलब ज़िंदगी जिए, ज़्यादा पैसे कमाए। लेकिन जब जफ़र ने उसकी इस बात को नहीं माना तो शाहीन फरीदाबाद चली गई और फरीदाबाद जाने के बाद शाहीन ने डॉक्टर मुजम्मिल के साथ अपनी दोस्ती बनाई। डॉक्टर मुजम्मिल, जो कि जम्मू कश्मीर का रहने वाला था, उसने शाहीन को बड़े बड़े सपने दिखाए और साथ ही साथ कट्टरपंथी विचारधारा के साथ जोड़ दिया। कट्टरपंथी विचारधारा यानी अल कायदा ISIS के साथ और उसकी विचारधारा के साथ जोड़ने के बाद इन लोगों ने मिलकर एक डॉक्टर गैंग बनाई और पूरे भारत में इन्होंने ISIS की भारत विंग बनाने का एक बड़ी साजिश जो है वो पालना शुरू कर दिया। एक बड़ी बात यह है कि इस साजिश में महिला विंग की जो कमान है वो डॉक्टर शाहीन को दी गई और डॉक्टर शाहीन ने जो मेडिकल फील्ड के डॉक्टर और नर्सेज होती हैं उनको इस विचारधारा से जोड़ने के काम में लगा दिया। और एक बड़ी बात यह है कि डॉक्टर शाहीन का जो महाराष्ट्र कनेक्शन है उसमें डॉक्टर शाहीन साउथ मुंबई के कई लोगों के संपर्क में थी, जिसमें भिंडी बाजार, नागपाड़ा, मोहम्मद अली रोड, डोंगरी और पायधुनी इलाके हैं। वहाँ पर किन किन लोगों के संपर्क में ये थी, किन से ये बातचीत किया करती थी, क्या बातचीत किया करती थी और कानपुर में इसने कितने अपने कानपुर और लखनऊ में नेटवर्क बनाए थे, इन तमाम चीज़ों की जानकारी बटोरने में अब महाराष्ट्र ATS भी जुड़ गई है। महाराष्ट्र ATS ने पुणे में जो जुबैर हंगरकर गिरफ्तार हुआ था उससे दोबारा पूछताछ शुरू कर दी है। एक इब्राहिम आबिदी नाम के शख्स को भी मुंब्रा से अपनी हिरासत में लिया है और ये तलाश करने में जुटी है कि क्या फरीदाबाद एक्सप्लोजिव और दिल्ली के धमाकों की जानकारी महाराष्ट्र के नेटवर्क को थी या नहीं।
In some more major leads in the Red Fort blast case, investigators have recovered a flight ticket from Srinagar to Delhi from near the house of Dr. Adil Ahmad, the doctor arrested from Saharanpur in UP last week. The ticket bearing Adil's name and travel date of 31st of October indicates that he flew into Delhi just days before the November 10th car explosion that killed 12 to 13 people. Officials say that the ticket was found in a garbage pile outside his rented house in Aman Vihar colony along Ambala Road in Saharanpur. Adil, a Jammu and Kashmir native, is currently in police custody as agencies probe his suspected role in the Jaish-linked terror module behind the blast. Now, News 9 has been bringing you the terror trail right from Delhi, where the deadly I-20 car blast jolted the nation, to the Faridabad terror network, and to Jammu and Kashmir, where many terror doctors hailed from. We now circle back to the site of the blast, from where agencies continue to collect more evidence, including human remains. My colleague Aparna spoke to the locals and shopkeepers 300 meters from the blast site. Take a look at this.
It's been more than 3 days after a massive blast took place at Red Fort Gate number 1, and after that the entire scene was miserable. People were panic-stricken, and now from today morning finally the markets here are getting opened, but the hustle and bustle is very low as compared to the earlier days before the blast. We have with us one eyewitness, and let's understand what he actually saw at that time when the blast took place. What was his experience during the blast? Sir, क्या नाम है आपका?
मेरा मोहम्मद उमर।
अच्छा, कितने बजे ये ब्लास्ट हुआ था?
6:50-52 के आसपास में।
क्या कुछ देखा था आपने? क्या एक्सपीरियंस रहा?
बहुत तेज़ आवाज़ था, बहुत तेज़, इतना आवाज़ था कि मैं पहली बार ऐसा आवाज़ सुना था। और जब बाहर निकल के देखा तो वो नुक्कड़ पे देखता बहुत आग का फुहारा निकल रहा है। उसके बाद में लोग भगदड़ मच गए, लोग भाग करके अंदर आ रहे थे। फिर मैंने पूछा भाई क्या बात है, तो बोलते हैं कि भाई बहुत तेज़ आवाज़ हुआ है, तगड़ा बहुत। फिर हम लोगों ने अपना दुकान को बढ़ाना शुरू कर दिया, क्योंकि बहुत भगदड़ मच गई थी। फिर दुकान बढ़ा करके हम लोग 6:50 में ये हादसा हुआ, और हम लोग 7:30 बजे दुकान बढ़ा दिए थे।
आपने बाहर जाकर देखा कि वहाँ पे क्या कुछ माहौल था?
बाहर दूर से, ये तो बहुत नज़दीक से तो नहीं, क्योंकि आग का फुहारा फूक रहा था। दूर से ही देख रहा था तो बिल्कुल आग का कुछ, किसी का जिस्म का लोथरा वगैरह वो सब बाहर निकल रहा था। किसी का मतलब कि ये हाथ इधर है, ये उधर है, वो सब आगे पीछे बिखरा हुआ था बिल्कुल।
अच्छा, आज भी एक हाथ का टुकड़ा मिला है ना यहाँ पे?
बाथरूम के ऊपर में वो मिला है।
और वो कितनी दूरी पे मिला है?
ये तकरीबन लगभग 500 गज से ऊपर ही होगा। ये 500 गज के ज़्यादा ही होगा ये।
तो 500 मीटर दूर ये हाथ का टुकड़ा मिला है?
जी जी।
अच्छा,
हाँ जी।
और आज सुबह से आपने दुकान खोलना शुरू किया है?
जी जी, कल दुकान नहीं खोले थे, आज से शुरू किया है, क्योंकि ये सब हालात की वजह से लोग आना भी बंद हो गया है। हम लोग का काम भी ठप हो गया। अभी हालात अभी ऐसा है कि लोग अभी इधर निकल नहीं पा रहे हैं ना, लोग सहमे हुए, डरे हुए हैं। दहशत बहुत है लोगों के अंदर में।
Now, at the center of the Delhi terror attack investigation stands the mastermind, now identified as the Imam of the Faridabad terror network, Imam Irfan Wagay. A resident of Shopian in South Kashmir, Irfan's transition from a paramedic at the Government Medical College in Srinagar to a radical preacher reveals the deep infiltration of extremist ideology into civilian networks. Investigators say that he used his position as an imam to radicalize young doctors and students, particularly in Faridabad and Naugam, weaving a web of ideological indoctrination that stretched from Kashmir to Delhi and the national capital region. Sources tell News 9 that his wife was linked to the women's wing of Jaish-e-Mohammed, amplifying his outreach through a parallel social network. Operating quietly through mosque circles and medical contacts, Imam Irfan allegedly recruited and motivated individuals who appeared harmless on the outside but were being primed for radical action. As News 9 tracks this expanding terror trail, investigators now call him the key ideological driver behind the Faridabad terror module, and a man whose sermons, networks and recruits connect directly to the deadly Delhi terror attack. Now, investigators have confirmed the identity of the man behind the Red Fort blast, the attacker who drove the explosive-laden Hyundai i-20 car on the evening of the 10th of November. DNA profiling has now conclusively established that the man at the wheel was Umar-un-Nabi, a man, a name that sits at the core of the white-collar terror network spreading from Kashmir to Delhi and the national capital region. A resident of Koil village in Pulwama, Umar was employed at the Al-Falah Medical College in Faridabad in Haryana, where he worked under the radar, posing as an ordinary professional while allegedly coordinating with other radicalized doctors, groomed by the mastermind behind radicalizing the network of doctors, Imam Irfan Wagay. Sources say Umar was part of what agencies now call a white-collar terror doctor module, a network that blended intellect, ideology and insurgency. Investigators have also linked Umar to the Jaish terror modules active outside India, a cell that was funneling recruits through educational and religious institutions. Umar Nabi now stands identified as the executor of the Red Fort terror attack, the man who turned a civilian car into a deadly weapon of war, leaving behind a trail that was exposed an entire ecosystem of radical indoctrination and covert terror planning. Now, we're also tracking the Faridabad campus of Al-Falah University that's fast turning into the dark heart of the Delhi blast investigation. Once known as a center of learning, Al-Falah University now faces damning questions, from fake NAAC accreditation to alleged terror links. The trail of deceit runs deep. The National Assessment and Accreditation Council, or NAAC, has issued a show cause notice accusing the university of misleading students and parents with expired and false accreditation claims. Even as that notice lands, Delhi and Haryana police continue their joint searches at the same campus where key accused Dr. Umar Nabi and Dr. Muzammil once studied and worked. Fake credentials, radical networks, and a campus now under the national scanner. Established in 2014 and recognized by the UGC a year later, Al-Falah University in Faridabad's Dhoj was projected as a hub of higher education under the Al-Falah Charitable Trust, which began with an engineering college and later expanded into medical, computer and education schools. Now, 3 doctors from its School of Medical Sciences are under the scanner after the Red Fort blast. As police comb the campus premises, Vice Chancellor Professor Bhupinder Kaur Anand says that the university is deeply saddened and anguished by the developments and condemned attempts to malign its image. She insists that the institution has no connection with the accused beyond professional ties. Top sources have confirmed that Union Home Minister Amit Shah has chaired a meeting and ordered a forensic audit to trace Al-Falah's money trail. Now, security agencies have recovered the diaries of Dr. Umar and Dr. Muzammil, which are likely to provide answers to many questions about the Delhi bombing. These diaries were found on Tuesday and Wednesday in Dr. Umar's room number 4 and Muzammil's room number 13 within the Al-Falah University campus. Police also recovered a diary from Muzammil's room, the same room where police recovered 360 kilograms of explosives, located just 300 meters from Al-Falah University. Code words have been used in the diaries and notebooks, which also reference 8th to 12th November. Sources indicate that the word operation is used several times in these diaries. Now, the revelations in the 10th November Delhi Red Fort blast case probe is now unraveling one of the most sophisticated radicalization networks seen in the recent years. Investigators say that the entire module of doctors turned terrorists was radicalized through encrypted telegram groups and guided remotely by Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammed handlers. It all began with 2 online groups, Farzandan-e-Darul Uloom Deoband and Umar bin Khattab, both reportedly operated from across the border. These channels served as virtual indoctrination grounds where religious and ideological messages gradually drew in educated Indian professionals. Dr. Umar Nabi, the bomber who died in the I-20 explosion, is believed to be the first to fall into the trap, as per initial reports. After being expelled from a hospital in Anantnag in Jammu and Kashmir, Umar was drawn to these online groups. He came into contact with a radical cleric, Imam Irfan Wagay, a man who investigators say played a central role in converting doctors into foot soldiers of terror. The turning point came during a trip to Turkey, where Umar reportedly met handlers linked to Jaish-e-Mohammed. Once back in India, Umar joined the Al-Falah Medical College in Faridabad and began recruiting like-minded professionals. That's where he found Dr. Muzammil Shakil and Dr. Adil Ahmad, both educated young doctors who investigators say began with religious debates online, only to be systematically brainwashed into supporting violent jihad. Encrypted apps and secret chats became their tools of coordination. After every meeting, they deleted call logs and messages to cover their tracks. Eventually, they began procuring chemicals and components used in explosives. But the network extended beyond Faridabad. In Lucknow, Dr. Shaheen Saeed and her brother, Dr. Parvez Saeed, were self-radicalized through the same ecosystem of online propaganda. Officials say that they were not in touch with Pakistani handlers directly, but were deeply influenced by extremist content. Shaheen's car was later used to move arms and ammunition. Her arrest gave agencies the first concrete link to the larger terror module. Her brother Parvez's laptop and phone, seized from his residence, are now being forensically examined for digital footprints. As per the investigation so far, the evidence points towards Imam Irfan Wagay as the mastermind behind their ideological shift. The Imam, who's a former Imam and a paramedical worker, he used his religious position to lure medical professionals towards radical ideologies. He was arrested a day after the Red Fort blast following intelligence inputs from Kashmir's counterintelligence wing. His wife too is under investigation for helping recruit young doctors and women into the network. Investigators now believe that this terror module was not just a cell, but a growing ecosystem, one where professional circles were systematically exploited for radicalization. DNA evidence, mobile tower data, and digital forensics have already linked Umar's remains to the I-20 car that exploded outside Red Fort. The puzzle is now complete. From radicalization to recruitment to execution, a chain of educated extremists driven by ideology, connected through encrypted app and caught through meticulous forensic work. Now, the terror probe into the Delhi blast has widened, with investigators zeroing in on 4 vehicles linked to the Jaish-e-Mohammed terror module, all connected to 2 key suspects, Dr. Umar Nabi and Dr. Shaheen. The first vehicle, a Swift Desire, also belonged to Dr. Shaheen and was used by Dr. Muzammil. It was the car from which weapons were first seized. The second vehicle, an I-20, was the car used in the blast itself. The third, a red EcoSport, was found in Faridabad. It was reportedly used to purchase explosives. Police have detained Fahim, a relative of Umar Nabi, who parked that car near Khandwali village. And in the latest, Delhi and Faridabad police have recovered the 4th vehicle, a white Brezza, from the Al-Falah University campus. It was registered in the name of Dr. Shaheen.
Al-Falah University, where the entire conspiracy of the Delhi blast near the Red Fort area was hatched, and 3 doctors were involved. So the latest coming up from the university is that the Brezza car has been recovered from inside the university, and this is the fourth car involved in this case. Fourth car is a Brezza. The car was recovered from the university itself and it was registered in the name of Dr. Shaheen. Earlier, first car that was involved was also of Dr. Shaheen and it was a Desire. And this was seized when weapons were also seized from the location. Weapons and explosives were seized. From the same location the car was seized. Second car was the car I-20, which was involved in the blast which took place outside Red Fort area. The third car is Eco Sport car, which was missing, and the agencies were looking out for the car, trying to find out. Now they have recovered the car, and this was used to buy explosives. So this is the fourth car now which has been recovered by the investigation agencies.
Investigators are now mapping Dr. Umar's November 12th route from Faridabad to Delhi's Red Fort. Investigators have now tracked around 50 CCTV camera clips mapping the full movement of the key accused, Dr. Umar un-Nabi. CCTV footage shows that his car was passing through Okla industrial area at around 8:20 a.m. on the day of the blast. Police suspect Umar may have stopped to refuel his I-20 at a nearby petrol pump, and the same spot is now under close scrutiny by Delhi police. According to the footage, Dr. Umar entered Delhi from Faridabad and made multiple rounds across the national capital hours before the blast. Based on Delhi police's mapping, his car was first spotted in the southeast district coming in from Faridabad. He then moved through the east district, then to central Delhi's Ring Road before heading north. He was later seen in the north and then stopping briefly at Ashok Vihar in the northwest to eat. After that, he returned to central Delhi, visited a mosque, and finally reached the Red Fort parking area at 3:19 p.m. just before the explosion.
दिल्ली पुलिस को आतंकी उमर के 50 से भी ज्यादा सीसीटीवी हाथ लगे हैं, जिनके जरिए बाकायदा उमर के रूट मैप को दिल्ली पुलिस खंगाल रही है। जिस वक्त फरीदाबाद में रेड की गई और यहां से 2900 किलो विस्फोटक मिला, उसके बाद से जो डॉक्टर उमर था वो फरीदाबाद से निकल करके मेवात के रास्ते होते हुए फिरोजपुर झिरका पहुंचा और वहां से होते हुए वो मुंबई एक्सप्रेसवे पर आया, जहां पर वो रात में एक ढाबे पर रुका। रात में उसी ढाबे पर वो सोया था और उसके बाद मुंबई एक्सप्रेसवे से होते हुए वो बदरपुर की तरफ गया और बदरपुर से उसने दिल्ली में एंट्री ली, जिसके बाद साउथ ईस्ट दिल्ली के तमाम इलाकों से होते हुआ वो सेंट्रल दिल्ली पहुंचता है, ईस्ट दिल्ली पहुंचता है, फिर सेंट्रल दिल्ली पहुंचता है, फिर नॉर्थ दिल्ली पहुंचता है, फिर वापस नई दिल्ली की तरफ आता है, कनॉट प्लेस के इलाके में घूमता है और उसके बाद वापस वो लाल किले की तरफ आता है। तो ये जो तमाम रूट मैप हैं, तकरीबन 50 से ज्यादा सीसीटीवी फुटेज के जरिए अब पुलिस पता लगा रही है कि आखिर जो डॉक्टर उमर था वो कहां-कहां गया, कहां-कहां उसने अपनी गाड़ी रोकी और विस्फोटक उसकी गाड़ी के अंदर ही एक बैग में मौजूद थे, ऐसा पुलिस को शक है। क्योंकि बदरपुर के बॉर्डर पर जिस तरीके से सीसीटीवी में डॉक्टर उमर नजर आ रहा है, उसके गाड़ी में एक बैग भी रखा हुआ नजर आ रहा है और उसने अपने चेहरे पर मास्क लगा रखा था। तो मेवात से होते हुए फिरोजपुर झिरका, मुंबई एक्सप्रेसवे से फरीदाबाद और फिर बदरपुर होते हुए दिल्ली और उसके बाद लाल किले के बाहर विस्फोट, ये पूरी जो रूट मैप है अब पुलिस उसको भी खंगाल रही है।
I'm here at Old Delhi near Turkman Gate, where behind me you can see that it's the same mosque which is Faiz Elahi, where Dr. Umar, who is the prime suspect of massive explosion blast that took place at the Red Fort on Monday evening at around 6:30 p.m. So this is the Faiz Elahi mosque which was seen in the CCTV footage after police officials checked through multiple CCTV footage to have an idea about where Dr. Umar Muhammad went and what was his route. So he came here at around 2:30 p.m. which is this Faiz Elahi mosque. He came here and he was there for around 10 minutes, after which he left this area And in CCTV footage, he was seen around this road only. This is the Asaf Ali road near Turkman Gate, and here only he was seen for 20 seconds, after which he left and then went straight to the Red Fort area. There at around 3:30 p.m. he parked his car, and after that, after approx 3 hours, this blast took place when the slow-moving I-20 Hyundai car, it was running, and then all of a sudden this blast took place, and Mohammed Umar was there inside the car as a suicide bomber. And this was clarified from the CCTV footage, which was seen and checked by the police officials and NIA team after this incident happened, and then they came to the conclusion that it was Umar, and DNA samples were even tested, which clarified that it was the Umar who was the suicide bomber in this entire incident. And this mosque, which is Faiz Alai, here police officials investigated from early morning, and even they connected with the Maulana of this mosque, after which it was found out that for 10 minutes he was here in this mosque, he offered namaz, and after that he went straight to the Red Fort where this entire blast took place.
Now, Union Home Minister Amit Shah has issued a statement on the Delhi terror blast case. He has said that everyone responsible for the blast at any level will be brought to justice and will face appropriate action. He has also said that those responsible will be given the strictest of punishment. That's the latest word coming in from Home Minister Amit Shah. Bear in mind, reports have told us that a forensic audit has been ordered into Al-Falah University after Union Home Minister Amit Shah chaired a high-level meeting, and now comes a statement from the Union Home Minister. He has said that everyone responsible for the Delhi bomb blast at any level will be brought to justice and that they will face appropriate action. The Union Home Minister also adding that those responsible will be given the strictest of punishment.